Hi, good evening everyone. We are here with yet another Jessica because there's a lot of us around. And we are doing camo on a couple of her nails. So I've done just my first base coat and I'm going to do camo on these nails. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my second coat of color on the ones that are just going to be solid. So we're using 3 different colors to do the camo. And I am going to have Jessica read questions. So if I can load this up, we will have her read questions, and that way, if you guys have any, we'll be happy to answer them. So, first of all, this is Sophisto. I've used this on different videos before. It's a really awesome nude, so using that again today. This one is Fortune, really great color this time of year. I do a lot of greens in March, so this is a gorgeous color.
Tanya said hello.
Hi Tanya, we'll see you here tomorrow. So Fortune is gorgeous. So this video is requested, special request by someone who messaged me. So I'm shouting out to you. Here you go. So when she came in and said she wanted camo, I said, oh goody, finally we get to do the video for you. So camo is coming. I need to get some better light for this. All right, so I'm gonna post a little bit of a disclaimer here. This is really important. If you are using a gel polish that is polish base, so polish and gel, doing the technique this way, you could run into problems with it wrinkling because I'm gonna be dabbing on gel. All of our gels that I'm using are gel color, and they don't cure and dry, they only cure. So I'm going to be dabbing these on. So all I'm going to do is take my Sophisto, which is my first color, and I'm doing this all wet. So there's no kind of rhyme or reason to the design work on this. You just want to kind of dab some on. I like to make some kind of circular and some kind of long. Nope, that's plain. And you just want to dab it on. So if you were using a gel polish that has to cure and dry, this could end up not curing, and so you can end up with problems. So that's why I say please be careful. If you're going to do this, maybe try it first and see that it cures well with your product before you go trying it on clients. So that's the first one. I'm going to go ahead and grab the second one. I'm not going to, you can cure in between. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and cure that. Just so that you don't bleed the colors into each other. So second coat. That's the camo on this one are these two. So we're gonna go to this one. This is Cocoa Brown, or Coca, however you want to say it, but also from the Luxio collection. Really gorgeous chocolate brown. And Jessica has gorgeous nail beds. It's always fun working on her. Don't you guys love working on clients that have amazing nail beds? We love you all, but there's something special about having nail beds that are to die for. So I don't have them, that's for certain. So this is Fortune. We're just getting a nice even coat on this, getting it up near the cuticle. Trying to not deal with too much lint. And then it ran a little bit there, so I'm just going to wipe it out. She's got kind of angled, I guess you would say, nail beds, so they tend to run pretty easily to the side. Alright, or I guess you would say nice natural C curves, in which case it tends to go to the side pretty easily.
Carly said, remember my nail beds? Miss you.
Carly, yes, Carly. I need you. Come with me to Pasadena.
Gloria Smith said, hi Jessica. Can't wait for Lewiston.
Yeah, I'm going to do a class in Lewiston. Class in Idaho, Lewiston, Idaho, in April. So if you are looking for a hands-on class, there's actually going to be 2 that weekend that I'm going to teach. So they're certification classes. If you are wanting to be certified in using your electric file, Nancy King will be here next weekend. So it's only a $100 class, and learn how to use Electropile, try some out. Absolutely best way to get some education. So she'll be here teaching it Sunday and Monday, so you can choose either day. So coming in from Phoenix to teach that class for you guys. And that'll be here in Bothell at the training center. And if you are out of the area and you're wondering where the heck Bothell is, I'm near Seattle. So again, I just kind of wiggle around. I just want to create different shapes. I don't want anything being too consistent. So go ahead and put that in. We're just going to take color number 2. And this is a nice chocolate brown. And I'm just gonna butt it up against, or even overlap, it doesn't really matter. I try to just make it a bit smooth, and then I'm dabbing it on. So this is where you really want to be careful if you're using something that is polish based, because you could end up with some wrinkling, and we don't want that. Because wrinkling means something that someone could pick at, and picking is no bueno. So what I do after I do the green is I kind of look at it and think, okay, is there anything I want to fix or change once we get the green on there? But you can't really see how it's all gonna look until you do the third color. So even though when I look at it, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like that. Getting the third color on makes all the difference. So, and you can do this with pinks. You can pick a couple of different pinks and a black. That's really fun. We're in the summer, it's fun to do some bright colors. If you're not sure how you want your camo to look, sometimes I'll grab a picture of it and be like, how do I want this to look? And that's nice, just to have a guide of something different. Sometimes I just want it to be a little bit more sloppy. More lines, more bumps. Okay. And now we'll grab some Fortune. And, just kidding, I still have one hand to do here. I got a little bit ahead of myself. So if you have any special requests, in case someone comes in and asks for it, let me know. I don't video every client because I would have videoed 14 people today. So let me know if there's something in particular that you're wanting to see, and I will try to go live for you. And on YouTube too. If you're a YouTube subscriber, you can always message me on YouTube or leave a comment on this video, and I read through all the comments and try to get back to you guys. So just let me know and I will try to do it. Alright, so all totally different. And now we're going to grab Fortune as our third color. And I typically want to get some near the cuticle, which can be a bit tricky. You will run into the finger a bit. And over here. And then maybe I want a little bit up here. Cute,
Very
huh?
cute.
She likes it. That's what we want.
I always like it.
I'm gonna come up here and do a little bit from the top. Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason to this. Just dab it on, but please be careful if you're using a solvent gel polish or a gel polish that has to cure and dry. If it smells a lot like nail polish, it's going to have to cure and dry. So you're going to have to be a little bit careful. You're not going to be able to dab on bits of color of gel the way that I do for some of my art. So this is all Luxio. If you're wanting to try it and you want to get some of these colors just because you have people that ask for camo, you can go to Love Nails. I have a section on there called YouTube Gallery, and I post some pictures on there, and I will put the products that I use, that makes it a little bit easier for you guys if you're wanting to pick some up. So I try to get it on within a week, but I don't always do it good enough. And there's a lot of videos that I don't have on there. But ones like this where it's art and people are like, okay, I need those colors because this is a pretty specific look, I will put this a picture of these nails on there with how I did it. So I'm looking at that and going, these look, I want something different, maybe right here, a little bit extra green. There we go. Just didn't look quite as balanced as I wanted it. All right, that's good. I try to make them all good and different. I think one of the fun things about camo is that they're supposed to be very different. So just touch it around. I try to go in the places where I haven't covered the first coat of color. So I make sure I try to get into those spots for sure. Right along here, and down here, down there. I'm going to add a little bit extra there. Looking at that, if I think, okay, I want to add just a little bit more brown somewhere, this is when I'll just do it in the same step. I won't cure it and come back to it. Don't have time for that, so work around it. And always use your orange wood stick to make sure there's nothing stuck in the cuticle before you get it in the light. Thanks you guys for joining me, all the late nighters. I know those on the East Coast, they're probably even asleep already because it's 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. So I would hope that you guys are asleep, but you'll see this tomorrow. Okay, get up in there. And right here. I see hearts going by my screen. Thanks, guys. So nice. I'm glad you like it. Okay, in this spot, I kind of want a little bit.
Hi, Jess. Nancy Fandango.
Hi, Nancy. Nancy's from California. She's got a cute salon up there. I still remember back when we cruised with you. I got your, always liked your menu. Thought it was so cute. Kind of want a little bit just right there, the brown, a little bit there. And you can even go back if you're like, okay, there seems to be a lot of dark color there. If you touch your light color on it, it will meld into it. But if you move it at all, then you'll end up with kind of a swirl. So you don't want really a marbled look with this, so don't marble it, but you can touch ones. Now, of course, if you do this and you have a solvent gel that has to dry and cure, it's not going to dry. So be aware of your gel. What do I want to do? See, I swirled it just a little bit there. I'm going to ever cure that, and then I might look at it again and just dab a little bit more on there. So that's it, guys. That's your camo, and I just wanted to show you how I do that, and then we're just going to top coat it, and she will be done. So I use Luxio Gloss on most of my clients every day, unless I have a hairstylist, and I typically use Ultra Gloss, but this is Luxio Gloss. It has a really nice finish, very smooth, and gorgeous way to finish off. Now if you wanted some matte, we do have matte on, so that's a matte top coat. So sometimes I'll do this and people will want the either the colors matte or the camo matte, so you can always make that an option as well. So I dab a little bit on there extra, if you guys saw that, just to make it smooth, because some of the colors sat up a little bit higher than the other, and I want it to be as smooth as possible. Ignore the squiggly lights because I use a slimline light, so it looks a little bit squiggly on the nail. But there you go, it's smoothing out really nicely there, so you can see the line of light. Really good. And I'll just do her thumb. And then what I always do is get lint in it like that on my brush. What I always do before I go on the light, especially when I've dabbed in some extra gloss, is always double check it, because it's going to run a little bit to the side. So you could have froze it, but I purposely didn't, because I wanted you guys to see what happens when you dab a little bit extra on. It might go to the side. So when you do that, freeze the nails so that it's not going to move on you. And then I just double check. All good, all good. Double check that. It's good. All right. All right, guys, thanks, and we shall catch you next time. Bye.